So welcome to Techie Rocker. You're watching this video, and this is a video on the SSD, that is a solid state drive, and I'm going to explain why we need solid state drive to install on your computer to gain the max performance, and hard disk versus SSD, and why MacBooks are really fast. So if you want this, just keep watching this video. So basically SSD not really a new thing. It's a solid state drive like your pen drive, like your SD card. It uses a solid state drive because there's no any moving component or any physical component in it. Like this is the type C and the USB pen drive, you can see. So there's no any physical component moving in it, like there's no sound it when you use your pen drive. But in your hard disk you can see there's a physical component that is moving in it. So here you can see in the hard disk, when you connect to your computer, there's this DVD or anything that is moving in it. So you can see a sound, but any dust insert in it, then your data will be lost and you can't save your data. So that's why people don't recommend hard disk to trust on your data. So basically hard disk can be fail anytime, so your data will be lost. But that's not the condition apply on the solid state drive. Solid state drive is really fast and enough, but really costly. So like your SD card, pen drive are really costly, but your hard disks are like you can purchase by your 2000 rupees. So what really is SSD? SSD uses an integrated circuit to store data. You can see there's no any physical component, there's no any moving part that is revolving or moving in it. There's no sound, like a smooth gain performance. So SSD are really fast, and that uses a circuit to store your data, but in the hard disk that uses a CD. Okay, but in your pen drive you can see when you open your pen drive there's no any moving component in it. So the first point, SSD are really fast. You can install your games in it, like small games, Fortnite, if you want the max performance in it. So now the next point, the hard disk versus the solid state drive, HDD versus SSD. Hard disk provides you a large amount of storage in the less amount of cost, but SSD provides you a fast performance and more cost and less storage. So here you can see the 256 of GB SSD are really costly. You can see in the image and the comparison over there, you can check it out. So basically why we need SSD? So I already explained that your data will be safe in the SSD because there's no any physical component and there is less chance of data failure. So you can use it to move like direct editing. In your hard disk you can't trust your data, or you can't trust on your hard disk that the data will be safe on that. So what SSD are really fast enough, so you can install your games, you can install your editing software in the SSD because SSD are really fast, like really fast. And there's categories like Samsung made SSD M.2 that are really best in nowadays. You can see the image over there, you can see the comparison here. So basically when you install your editing software or your operating system in the SSD, then your system will be really nice and you will love it because SSD boot up your computer really fast. You can watch videos on the internet like boot up time in the SSD, M.2 SSD, thus anything Samsung you want. So make sure to subscribe my channel. I keep making these videos, these type of videos, tech videos, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button also. So you can install your Premiere Pro software in your SSD or any software that you really use. Like if you use some software, some type of software that makes your work possible, like the day by day possible, like if you all work done in the Word, then you can install Word, the Microsoft Word package in the SSD, then your performance will be really fast. Don't install the software that you not daily use in the SSD to save your storage. So basically why SSD? So you can install your large amount of games, setups, music, videos in the hard disk because hard disk can store these data and hard disk are fast enough to load these data. But in the editing software, like you're editing a 4K footage, 4K videos, editing and viewing something like important to you, and you're working, if you want the opening and closing time really fast, then you can install this software in the SSD. So that's why SSD are really fast enough. And I'm going to upgrade my laptop, but this is my only laptop and I can't do it right now. So when the situation great, I'm going to upgrade my laptop and insert a SSD in it to make it really fast enough. So maybe in future I'm going to make a video how to install SSD. So now it's time for the why MacBooks are really fast, because MacBooks use a only solid state drive as a primary storage in it. So that's why you will see why people use their MacBooks and hold their MacBooks like this, because and they just turn it down their laptop, because MacBooks use a solid state drive and you can't do this with your this laptop because there's a data failure in it and that uses a physical component. But today's technology, when the hard disk is running and you shake it, then the data transfer will be stopped, and this will stop for a little while, and then after some time it will continue running in it. But if your pen drive is running, you can just shake it and there's no difference in it. That's why you can just turn it down your pen drive, because pen drive is also a solid state drive. So don't do it with your laptop. You can lose your data or any failure in it, like dust failure, because any single piece of particle of dust can destroy the whole disk and your data will be lost somewhere. So that's why MacBooks are really thin, because there's no DVD in it and there's no hard disk in it, and SSD are really a small like this. So I have this 1.5 terabyte of hard disk that is by the Seagate, and don't think about just MacBooks are really fast then I'm going to buy the MacBook. And I'm going to make a comparison between the like our comparison and my opinion about the normal Windows laptops and the MacBooks, because disadvantages of it. So comment it what you really want. I want your suggestion. Your suggestions are really nice. So thanks for watching. Hope you really like this video. Subscribe this channel for more and more